This month, our Azure order is quite a bit bigger than it's been the past few months. We've stocked up on some of our favorite bulk products. We also have over 10 plus brand new items that we've never tried before. And make sure that you stay tuned because I'm going to share with you how I saved 30% on one of the most expensive things in this order. Our first bulk item that we stocked up on is the 12-pound container of raw clover honey. I am a bit surprised that we already went through the 12-pound container that we got just a couple months ago, but I shouldn't be that surprised because I put honey in my coffee. I use it to sweeten anything and everything. So yeah, we might need to look into the bigger container the next time that we order it. Got some of the fresh cilantro. It comes in 3 bunches. Last month it was slightly fresher than this month. Still definitely in good enough shape to eat. Plenty of the bunch is edible and everything. I did just notice a difference between this month and last month cilantro. We really enjoy their yellow onions. We go through a bag every month. We still have some red onions left that we picked up last month too, so I'm hoping to make these last a little bit longer, or we might have to just start getting 2 bags or also the next size bigger of Azure's onions. Another staple that we've been getting monthly is Azure's organic potatoes. In the past, I did have some pretty bad luck with some produce items, specifically potatoes from Azure. All your items will come on a refrigerated truck, and sometimes there is condensation left in the bags, especially the produce bags. So with items like potatoes or onions, you really want to open up your produce when you get home and see if you have any condensation to let it dry out, just so there's no rotting or anything. This was the first time I've had no condensation in my potato bag, and I still looked through and checked them all and they all look great. Picked up a head of cabbage. I've been looking for some new meal inspiration for dinner time for our family, and cabbage rolls is one of those things that I want to try that I have never made before. I've looked around at a couple recipes but haven't really fallen in love with any, so if you have a really good cabbage recipe, leave it down below in the comments so I'll be able to feed our family a really good dinner. One of the brand new items that we got from Azure this time is their organic apple juice. They do have a few different organic apple juice options. This is the one we went with this order, and it is really good. As you can see, we've already gone through some of it. We picked up some of the organic coconut oil from Azure Standard also. Ben had put this in the cart, and we still have some organic coconut oil at home, so I said, why'd you throw that in the cart? And then I looked at the price. As he pointed out, it is a really, really good price for organic coconut oil. And it comes in a glass container, so this will be great to reuse when the oil is all gone. Another brand new item that we got from Azure this time are the grass-fed collagen peptides. In one of our more recent hauls, I had tried another brand of collagen peptides. Wanted it to add more protein to smoothies and all kinds of other things. And since getting that first batch, I really liked it, but I've done some more research and I really wanted to find some grass-fed, specifically pasture-raised, and this was the only option that Azure had for that, so I decided to pick this up to give it a try. This was a bit of a splurge. The bittersweet chocolate chips are so good. If you are a chocolate person, if you like your cookies and your desserts, and usually we would get the semi-sweet chocolate chips until we tried the bittersweet. The bittersweet are so, so good. They have a slightly different taste, but in the most delicious way that you will really love. We have only ever gotten the 1-pound bags of chocolate chips from Azure, and the bittersweet is so good that, as you can see, we had to get the 5-pound bag this time just to make sure we have plenty on hand. And along with the deliciousness of the bittersweet chocolate chips, I believe it was the last haul or the one before, we also tried some sweetened Carob baking chips, and this time we did get the unsweetened ones. Our whole family really liked them. We might have to get the bigger bag of the Carob chips next time. I wanted to get the unsweetened because there's no sugar in them for the toddlers, so we try to very, very much limit their sugar as much as we can. So for cookies, sweet treats, anything else, these are wonderful. We also, with the Carob chips, I made homemade Rice Krispie treats, and we wanted chocolate to melt for the top of them, and we used the sweetened Carob chips, and they tasted wonderful. Ben didn't even know that they weren't just regular chocolate chips. We've all fallen in love with the carob flavor now. Another brand new guy that we got is the multi-grain pancake mix. For the longest time, I have been very against the pre-made mixes like pancake mix or biscuit mix or anything like that. A few hauls ago, we picked up the buttermilk pancake mix, and it has been quite the game changer. It is so convenient, so nice to have to whip up a batch in the morning, just so quickly, even for dinner, if you want breakfast for dinner. They freeze really well. They are just, it's such a good mix. I was used growing up to the like Bisquick or the yellow box mixes, and these blow them out of the water. I was really excited to see that they had other options to try, so I picked up multi-grain to see if we'll like that, and we'll have to compare it to the buttermilk to see which our family likes better. Bulk one we stocked up on again is some cornmeal. I make cornbread from time to time, but I mainly use cornmeal for putting in the bottom of my baking dishes when I'm baking my loaves of bread or English muffins, things like that. So our supply we had was getting a little low, so I wanted to make sure that we had plenty on hand for all of our bread baking. We also picked up some of the favorite granola. This one is slightly different than any of them we've gotten in the past. We wanted to get the organic one this time. We have not got the organic blueberry or cherry granola before, just the regular, but this is our older toddler's favorite snack. She asks for granola all the time, every day, no matter what time of the day it is. So if we're gonna be giving it to her, we wanted to make sure we had the best quality for her that we could, so we picked up the organic kind this time. Another brand new item we've never gotten from Azure before, but have heard great things about, are the dried apple rings. So we're trying to get some more healthy snack options for everybody in the family, so the dried apple rings are one that we're excited to try. And then another snack item are, I'm gonna say it completely wrong, Conadria figs. I've never tried figs before. Ben has never tried figs before. Our girls have never tried figs before. We're really trying to spice up our snack game with good, healthy snacks, and all that is in this is organic figs. So I wanted to wait. I've been patiently waiting to try these to see if I like them, how good they are, what they're gonna be like. I needed some scissors because I couldn't forcefully open it with my strength. Oh, they're bigger than I thought they would be. I don't know what I was expecting. So there's a nice little dried fig. Mmm. That is very good. Just been going over with the toddler lately not to talk with food in her mouth. If you've not tried these kind of figs before, pick them up from Azure. It's sweet, but not too sweet, but it definitely satisfies the little sweet craving there. And the texture's good. The outside's a little bit thicker, but the inside's really soft. It's nice that it's not all just kind of straight mush like a raisin is. That's really good. Another product that is brand new to our family is the Portland Organic Barbecue Sauce. You can see that we have already tried this. It is very good. I am not a fan of, this seems to be everybody's tried and true, the Sweet Baby Ray's sauce. It is way too sweet for me. The taste is always just kind of off. So I figured this would be kind of similar to that. And it is, in a way, it's just a standard barbecue sauce, but it is not as sweet. It just doesn't have that kind of off flavor that I feel like the Sweet Baby Ray's has. It's a really good, just mild, regular, nice to have barbecue sauce. We had it on ribs and it was really good. Stock up item that we picked up is this organic tamari. It is brewed soy sauce. I love all kinds of soy sauce, the regular ones you would get anywhere, but this soy sauce tastes so different. Even Ben, who likes soy sauce, but not as much as I do, he can even taste the difference in it. Anybody that I've had try it can just taste how much, I don't know if fresher is the right word, it's just, it has such a good, deep, like, flavor to it that other soy sauces don't have. So our other bottle is getting very low and I did not want to run out when an Asian night comes around. We picked up a spice that we haven't gotten from Azure before, and that is clove powder. I've previously ground cloves before, but it's an item that anytime I would go to one of the grocery stores around us, they never have not even clove powder, but not even just whole cloves. So I wanted to add it to some muffins and some other baked goods that we've been making lately for the girls. So I just wanted to pick some up when I saw Azure had it to make sure that we had it here at home and on hand. We picked up 2 of our giant 5-pound blocks of cheese. We love this cheese, but we've done a little bit of research on this raw cheese and other raw cheeses that Azure has to order. So while this is still much better than the shredded cheese that you buy with the caking stuff or just any of the small block, very cheap priced cheeses that you can get at your grocery store, we're probably gonna go with a higher quality one that Azure has to offer. They offer some grass-fed raw cheeses that we're definitely gonna pick up in the last order. I wish I would have done my research and looked into them more before this one since we got 2, but we are still very grateful to have received these, and they will be eaten with love and just great enjoyment because we love cheese in this family. A new size that Azure has that I was extremely excited about is they now carry their organic unbleached all-purpose flour in 25-pound bags. Since I've been ordering from Azure and getting their all-purpose flour, I have not seen it in anything but a 10-pound bag. And so I would just get a couple 10-pound bags at a time, and now that they had the 25-pound bag, I could not help myself. I had to pick up 2 of them, so we got 50 pounds of organic all-purpose flour. One of the most expensive items in this whole order is our 38-ounce blocks of Rumiano organic unsalted butter that we got this time around. We did not order this. It was one of those items that was not picked up from a previous Azure drop, and so by the time the drop got to us, this 30-pack box was available to anybody who wanted it for 30% off. Just pay attention to when the truck's there and everything, because who knows what other deals or scores or something that you're gonna get. We normally buy the Rumiano salted butter, but thanks to you guys pointing it out to us, we don't know what kind of salt they use. We really like the Redmond Real Salt. It's from USA. It is wonderful quality. So with not knowing the type of salt that goes into the butter, we were talking about the next time we ordered butter, getting the unsalted anyway. So this was just a big blessing to us to have this there and to be able to save 30% on it as well. Another new item for us this time is some organic half and half. We are really striving to go down to just 1 grocery trip a month, and we would love for that to just be Azure. Organic half and half is something that I really need to have for my coffee, and it is one of those few items that I would go to the big box store just to get because that was the only place close to us that had it. The price difference really isn't a lot more for especially organic half and half, and getting more than 1, we got the 3-pack of them, also helped to save some money and make it more worth it. And now it's one less thing that I would have to go get at the regular store. I can just go ahead and get it in my Azure order every month. Another one of those items that we are trying to cut back on picking up from the grocery store is organic yogurt. We usually get just a plain big tub of organic yogurt for our family, and this Nancy's brand is really great from Azure. I can't find the Nancy's at any of the stores around us. I have to drive pretty far to find it, so it's great to be able to get this from Azure. And another really great yogurt that this is brand new, we have not tried before, is the Grazier's grass-fed cream on top yogurt in these little cups, which the toddler was just in love with. The cream layer on top, I was expecting it to be the liquid layer like normal yogurt, but the cream layer on top, it's really good. And we just sprinkle the granola on top. The toddler goes nuts. Now not only does she ask for granola every day, but now she wants yogurt and granola every day, which with the quality of this, I have no problem with giving it to her. Along with stocking up on some good, healthy, easy to grab snacks on the go are these organic thin rice cake stackers. I love putting sun butter because I'm allergic to peanut butter on these, as well as honey. They make a really great snack, easy on the go. They are a good something to hold the girls over when it's 10 minutes till dinner's done and everybody's a little upset. You just give them each their own little rice cake cracker and they are good to go, usually satisfied until it's time then to sit down for dinner. Another tried and true favorite of ours, we love the Stacey's organic flour tortillas. They come frozen, they stay frozen very well, and when they thaw out, you wouldn't even know that it was something that was frozen. I was always a little bit concerned about thawing them out because, I mean, as you can see, they've been sitting here for a little bit and there's some condensation in the package. It's completely dry. There's never an issue with the tortillas. I've never had them get moldy or go weird on me, anything at all. And we have been getting these exact tortillas for probably over a year now. We usually at least get a 3-pack. We weren't too low, but I wanted to make sure we had them on hand for the quesadilla nights. Also wanted to grab another avocado oil. The quality of their avocado oil is so nice. I like having this to use in place of butter or if I don't have any lard rendered at the time for our cast iron, so it's a really good quality avocado oil to have. Along with cutting down any extra trips or items that we need to go to the grocery store, big box stores to get, you can get your toilet paper at Azure. If I don't have to go to the grocery store to pick up toilet paper, if I can just add it to my Azure order, pick it up when I'm already there picking up all of my other items, that makes it so much easier for me and our family. We picked up 3 packs of the Desert Essence Cool Mint toothpaste. Having a toothpaste that is fluoride free is extremely important to us. It has been the past couple years, so along with getting more items from Azure that eliminates trips to other grocery stores, toothpaste is one of those things. It was easy to pick up a 3-pack and just add it to our order, and we picked it up with all of our other Azure items. We've also switched to getting a lot of our supplements from Azure. We don't take too many supplements, but especially with it still being here in February, we like having plenty of zinc on hand just to keep us all healthy. So we did try and get the vitamin C from this Energen brand too, but it was just out of stock this time. So we'll try and add that to our next haul to see if we get that. I also picked up some rosemary essential oil. I've been looking into some homemade hair rinses for hair and scalp health for myself, and I've read a lot about rosemary oil, and Azure had a good quality one at a really fair price, so I added this to the order to help out with that. Something that I've wanted from Azure for a very long time, and I just hadn't bit the bullet on it yet, and it was actually on sale, so I was really excited, is this 2-cup measurer. In the reviews, a lot of people said that it was also a great butter melter, and I just hadn't thought of melting it for butter, but as you can see inside it also says butter melter, which will be great because it's got little spouts on the side. I really wanted it specifically for canning. I have 1 ladle, and it is a very shallow ladle, so more times than not I end up using just my 1-cup measure to ladle in all of my hot liquid broth sauce into my jars for canning. I wanted the bigger one so I could move a little bit faster, and the fact that it has the spout on it I'm even more excited about. Another item that I don't know if a lot of people know about if you haven't poked around on Azure's website is they have a really wonderful book section, and we picked up Keeping a Family Cow and Nourishing Broths by Sally Fallon Morell. I have wanted both of these books for quite a long time. Both of these books were on sale. All of Azure's books have been on sale here lately. And the price of each of these from Azure was roughly half the price of what Amazon was selling them for, and that even includes shipping. I was super excited to pick these up. Ben actually added them to the cart and surprised me. We do not have a family cow, but that is my longtime homesteading dream, is to one day have our own cow for all of our milk and dairy and cheese and butter and wonderful needs. So many more things to learn. So now I have my book to do all of my research on it before we get said cow one day. And the grand total for this order is $594.21. Make sure that you check out our referral link down below if you're brand new to Azure, and also use the promo code NEW15 to get 15% off of your first order. If you want to see more of our Azure Standard favorites, check out this playlist next, then you can watch all of our previous Azure hauls. Thank you for watching, and remember to live free and find your purpose.